Hi, I'm Paul. Welcome to Practice Today. We're going to do a calming and grounding hip opening class. It's for all levels. We'll open the outer hips, the hip flexors, and the hamstrings as well. It's going to be a deep stretch, feel good kind of practice to help you get in your body, to clear the mind, and help you just feel a deeper level of peace and calm. So I'm really glad you're here. Let's do it. We'll start supine on our back with a supine figure 4 stretch. So lie back, bend your knees. Don't get too cozy. You got to open things up. And cross your left ankle just above the right knee. Then lift the right foot off the floor and reach between, clasp your fingers behind the right thigh, if that's available. If you want to go deeper, you could even clasp your fingers around the right shin. Or if both of those positions are too difficult, just keep your right foot on the floor and use your left hand to help press the left knee towards the front of the mat. So find what works best for you. Activate your feet by spreading your toes and drawing the outer edges of the feet back. And that'll stabilize the knee joints, which is essential when we're externally rotating with some of these postures, just to help keep the knees safe. Helps you to be more relaxed with the breath when there's not strain in the knees. Just feel your breath coming in and out through your nose. If you're familiar with Ujjayi and the resonant sound, you'll hear the sound. As you pull the right leg in, resist your left knee towards the front of the mat. Then bring right foot to the floor. Clasp your fingers behind your left thigh as you stretch your left leg up. Either keep the right knee bent or extend the right leg straight, but have a little curve to your low back so you're not rounded in the back. And as you hold the back of your thigh, press your thigh into your hands. At the same time, pull your hands into your thigh. Just relax your face. So even when we're in some of these deeper stretch postures, we wanted there be a balance of intensity and a mellowness, a calmness, and ease. One more breath. Exhale, release. Cross the right ankle just above the left knee. Active feet. Lift the left foot off the floor and clasp behind the thigh or the shin. Or keep left foot down and press right knee forward. So one of the parts of the yoga practice, right, is that we're training ourselves to be in discomfort rather than avoiding it. So the physical discomfort that we might feel in a position, as long as there's not pain, but deep sensation is there, we just learn to breathe and be with what is. And it can train us to meet regular moments of life that are challenging from the same centered, steady place. Feet are active, outer edges of the feet pulling back. Then bring left foot to the floor. Stretch right leg up, clasping fingers behind the right thigh. Stay like this or stretch your left leg straight out on the floor. Pull your hands into your thigh. Press your thigh into your hands. So you feel your right hip crease resisting towards the front of the mat. Soft jaw. One more breath. And then bend the knee. Happy baby. Let's separate the feet. Hold the outer feet or the inner feet. You could even hold the shins, the ankles. Pull down. And as you're pulling down, press up. Push your feet towards the sky. So there's resistance. Rock a little bit side to side. And then hug your knees in, roll up to a seat, and come onto all fours. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We'll warm up the hips by lifting right leg open to the side and then stretch the right leg straight. Bend the knee and bring it back to the floor. 2 more times with the right. Lift the right leg, stretch it straight, bend, bring it down. Lift, straighten, bend, and down. Now to the left. Lift the left leg, exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend, exhale to the ground. Inhale, lift the left leg, exhale, stretch it. Inhale, pull it in, exhale, down. Last one. Inhale, open, stretch it, bend to the floor. You come all the way to standing and to the front of your mat with your feet hip bone distance apart, feet parallel to each other. A sun salutation. Inhale, reach your arms out to the sides and up overhead. Exhale, dive forward, standing forward fold. Feel your hamstrings. Maybe lift and spread your toes to help engage the muscles of your legs as you loosen up in this first forward fold. Inhaling, lengthen forward to a half forward fold. Exhale, step the left foot back to lunge. Lower your back knee to the floor. Anjaneyasana. Inhale, stretch arms up alongside the ears. You can always pad the back knee with a blanket if it's too much pressure on the floor. Lift up and out of the waistline, and as you curl slightly back, you feel the pull on the front of the left upper thigh, the hip flexor area. Good. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Lift your back leg. So this variation of lizard with hands down, and just kind of circle around, loosening up the groin, hip flexor areas of the body. Let's circle the other way. And then release. We'll step back to plank pose. Shoulders over the wrists. Bring your knees to the floor. Lift your tailbone. Bend your elbows. Lower forward and down. Cobra pose. Rise up. Shoulders draw back. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Feet hip bone distance apart. Loosen up by bending a knee, straightening the other leg. Back and forth a few times. Inhaling, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward to lunge. Lower your back knee to the floor. Anjaneyasana, reach your arms up. Front foot and back knee pulling towards each other. As you pull in, you feel the engagement of your legs and the lift through the right hip flexor area. Lift through the heart. With your exhale, release your hands to the floor on the inside of your front foot. Lift your back leg. Let's circle around a little bit. So we're warming up before we get to our seated work. Circle in the other direction. Then hold steady, and with your exhalation, step the right foot forward, standing forward fold. Inhaling, rise all the way, reach for the sky. Exhale and bow forward. Step your left foot back to lunge. Both hands to the inside of the front leg. You can modify here with back knee on the floor. Lizard lunge. Either stay up on the hands or bring elbows to the floor or to a block. Or if you don't have a block, you could have maybe left elbow down and right elbow off of the floor. And you're welcome to lift the back knee off the floor, stretching the leg straight. If that feels like the right call for you today. Just feel your breath. If you're able to hear your breath in and out through the nose. Focused attention, very present with what is. If you find that your mind tends to wander, just remember you're not alone. We all have wandering minds, or at least most of us do. Inhale and rise. Step forward and switch. Right foot steps back. Either keep your hands down or bring your elbows to the floor or to a block. Hug the inner thighs in towards the midline. Press back through the right heel, extending. Even if the back knee is on the floor, you're stretching back through the heel. Then inhale and rise up. Let's press back to down, diggity dog. Bring your knees to the floor and have a seat. Seated figure 4. Stretch your right leg straight, cross your left ankle just above the right knee, and then pull it in. It's the same action with the foot here. There's a sickled foot if the outer foot moves away. So you want to draw the outer foot back, spreading and flexing toes to stabilize your knee. The more you walk your right foot in, the more you walk your hands in, the more intense the stretch. So if you need, just have your right foot further out, hands further back. Lift up through your heart. Relax your face. All these poses, there's a lot of tension, right? Stress. When we're stressed, sometimes we're not aware of the spots in our body where we're clinging or clenching or tightening. And the hips are a place where a lot of tension gets stored. And exhale and release. So hip openers can bring up a lot of emotions. Right ankle just above left knee and pull it in. Activate your foot. I've had many students through the years just have emotional releases. They just start crying in a pose like fire logs or seated figure 4. Not sure why or what's happening. If that's happened for you, again, you're not alone. Toes are flexed. Resist the right knee towards the front of the mat. Lifting through the heart. Let's relax your face. Joyful to be on the mat. Grateful. Exhale and release. Stretch the right leg straight out in front. Baby cradle. For some of us, if the hip is tighter, you're just holding ankle and shin, trying to pull yourself up and trying to pull the foot higher. For others, perhaps you're able to wrap around your left foot, drawing the outer foot back again, so no sickle, and then clasping fingers. Just find what works for you. And you could always go back to seated figure 4, what we just did, if that's a better position for you today. Lift and lengthen through your spine. Try to lift your left foot up a little higher. Pull the foot in towards your body. Soft eyes. If you want to rock the baby a little bit, you can rock the baby. Everybody loves a happy baby here. Exhale and release. Left leg straight. Let's do the right leg. So if you sickle the foot, you might have a crying baby. Very important to keep the baby happy. Drawing outer foot back. Again, maybe you're lower. Totally fine. You can also sit up on a blanket if you find that you're rounded back a lot. You will probably round back some here. Pull up and find the position for you today. Outer foot drawing back. Lift and lengthen through the spine. So you're pressing through the inner foot as you draw the outer foot back. And exhale and release. 90-90. Bend the left leg. The left knee will be in front and the right leg back behind you. So you got some 90-degree angles here all around. Feet are active. If this is a tight position for you, you might have to fold in the direction of your left knee and be on your hands, maybe elbows to the floor. If you're able to, you're going to walk it over, bringing your elbows towards the left foot, maybe even folding in that direction. Just keep your feet active here for the 90-90 stretch. And then stay like this, or 3 times we'll lift the back foot, the right foot off the floor for internal rotation. So maybe lift right foot and bring it down and lift it up and down and up and hold if it's there. Hold for 3, 2, 1 and 7/17 and down. From here, pigeon pose, pigeon. Right leg extends back. You may have to pull your left foot back a good amount. If pigeon's not available for you, you could stay in the 90-90 or come into a simple cross-legged forward fold, just seated cross-legged fold. The foot is active again. Toes are flexed. The outer heel, as you can see here, I'm showing the outer heel lifts slightly off the floor, and that keeps the foot from sickling and protects the knee. Right hip drawing forward, left hip drawing back. Relax your jaw. Then sit down towards the left, and you'll just windshield wiper it over to the right, coming into your figure 4, or excuse me, your 90-90. I'm going to switch sides here. So right leg is forward, left leg is back, and you're folding either in the direction of your right knee or perhaps your right foot. Keep your feet active. Draw the outer feet back. Then you have the option to lift the left foot and bring it down. Lift again and down. Lift and hold. 3, 2, 1, and down. And we'll either stay or rise up. Pull the front foot back a smidgen, or smidgioni, as I like to say. And then we'll go into our pigeoning. Left hip drawing forward, right hip drawing back. So you scissor the hips and then scoop the right buttock under. That creates a little more space in the hip joint. Also helps you to create more tone in the belly. Belly lifts in and up. And slowly sit over to the right, pull the right foot back, swing your left leg forward. You go right leg straight, left ankle up in a figure 4 position, pull your seat back and wide, lift up and out of the waistline, and then we're folding. Now, if you can't get much movement folding, sit on a folded blanket. You could also use a belt around your foot. The main thing is the left foot is active. You want to feel like your left knee is working towards the floor. So we get the hamstring and hip stretch here. Lengthening up and out of the waistline. One more breath. Inhale and rise. And we'll switch. Right ankle crosses just above left knee. Pull your seat back and wide. Ooh, feeling that one. Walk your hands forward. See what's here for you. Outer edge of your right foot, drawing back. Just using a belt or sitting more upright if you need. Inhale, slowly rise up. Lie on your back. Happy baby again. See how it feels now. You can even with your happy baby try stretching one leg straight. We'll stretch right leg straight. Pull it in and then extend left leg straight. Pull it in. As you pull down on the feet, press your feet up towards the sky. And then stretch out for Shavasana. A short, sweet, and powerful hip opening practice. I hope you feel the effects of your day. You feel a greater level of ease and contentment. Let's take some time here to let go and unwind in your Shavasana. Just natural breath in and out through the nose. And I'll leave you here. So please stay a while if you can. This will help ground and integrate all the movement and deep stretches of our class today. Thanks so much for joining me on the mat. It's an honor to be with you. We're always grateful that you practice with us here on the channel. Be sure to subscribe if you have not subscribed and like the class. It helps us to grow and expand our reach on the channel. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste.